Hey guys, it's Jeff here once again with Entrepreneur Essentials here at T-Werx. Thanks for coming out once again. It's exciting today because I have my friend Teresa Touchstone here with BlueBonnet Visual Branding, because I screwed this up on the Facebook thing and she said visual branding behind me. So we're going to talk a little bit about what Teresa's company is, her entrepreneurial journey today, understanding on what her business is, and also some really cool new stuff that she's got coming up that I think is somewhat cutting edge out there. I've not really heard of a lot of other companies doing this.
No, it's pretty new and cutting edge, so I'm excited.
It's awesome. Once again, always right down below me is our subscription button. Please make sure that you click on that. This will make sure that you get updated every time we have something new come out, and we have got content coming out like crazy. I just shot 2 shows today, folks, so you're going to be seeing 2 to 3 shows a week coming out, so make sure that you subscribe to it so you'll see everything that's coming your way. You don't want to miss anything because these are awesome interviews with some really interesting people. And so that said, Teresa, tell me a little bit about your company and what you do. Well, first off, excuse me.
Okay.
What is your entrepreneurial journey? Excuse me.
My entrepreneurial journey is to help local businesses increase their business. So I enjoy helping people. I enjoy people advancing as far as they can with as much as I can provide for them.
Okay. How did you become an entrepreneur?
Decided that corporate America wasn't really for me.
That sounds common.
And then I did everything I could to not be in corporate America. Mm-hmm. I went through several different phases of my life, and I came across this business and decided, I think I'm gonna just jump in head first into the deep end and swim. And I purchased a business. I am a dealer for a larger company called Encompass TV. And we have a network of digital billboards that we help local businesses tell their story on. The beauty of being an entrepreneur is you make your own time, you make your own schedule, you are in charge of your life. And I thought that was the best thing for me. Plus, I am very entrepreneurial minded. Both of my parents own their own business. Okay. So that's kind of the track that my father built a legacy for us to follow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so taught you how to do it from the beginning. And
absolutely.
You know, and I mean, we hear that all the time. I mean, there are some people that come in here. I mean, my parents were not entrepreneurial at all. Yeah. Now, my dad's siblings are all entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. They've all been entrepreneurs at one time or another, but I wasn't really around them. I was around my dad, who was, you work, you get a job.
Right.
And it took me a long time to really get there as far as being an entrepreneur. But it's cool to have somebody that's a good example for you.
Absolutely, to have somebody that you admire and you look up to, and it's definitely your mentor. Both of my parents, my mom and my dad, both owned businesses here in town. We're native Austinites, so they both in the building industry. My dad was one of the first housing inspectors in Austin, and my mom owns an interior design firm. And she worked residential for a long time and then moved over to the commercial side and built hotels for the Hilton.
Oh, wow.
So I have a lot of drive that's natural, I think. I think I'm just an outgoing person, and that helps a lot with being an entrepreneur.
Oh, it's huge.
Absolutely.
It's a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about how BlueBonnet works. So what is the process, and then what do you deliver for a client?
Gotcha. So BlueBonnet has 2 sides to it. Okay. It has the host side, the locations where the screens are, where the billboards, and then it has the advertiser side. So the people that it's not logical for them to have a billboard in their location because their traffic isn't enough. So we built first with the host locations. Mm-hmm. and continue to grow with more hosts in the area. We started the business in Williamson County, and we have 7 locations in Cedar Park, 6 in Round Rock, and 3 in Georgetown. Then we acquired the Austin territory, so we have moved into Austin. I have 1 in Lakeway, 1 far South Austin on Slaughter. We have 1 on Burnett Road, so central, and then 1 south, SoCo, Old Torf area. So building the network further is a goal for us this year. And
we know one that's going to happen.
Yeah, we do. There's the word's out. There's going to be a new T-Werx in 4 Points, and that's going to be beautiful because it's going to connect my Avery Ranch Lakeline locations with my 1 location in Lakeway.
Yeah.
So then we hope to build on that 620 corridor with more locations and more advertisers.
Absolutely.
So yeah, real excited about that. So 23 host locations where we have the billboards located. We update the billboards regularly because if it's the same old stuff, nobody wants to look at that. So we have to keep it fresh and new. We come out, we do a photo shoot if that's what you need. A lot of businesses have a video made, and then they're like, what do I do with this video? We're a great platform to run your videos on. We can drop a video into the system and have it air across the network. So that's a great way to use your videos that you already have. One beauty of the network and the billboards is that it is silent. So it is very subliminal. It just happens and you don't realize it's eye-catching because it moves, and it's very non-intrusive. So it's not a lot of noise, not a lot of sound. It's not like that's become aggravating. Please turn that off. So it's nice.
I think one of the things that attracted me to it too is I hadn't seen one before, and then when you set it up here, I think the really neat thing is you don't realize how many impressions you're getting throughout the day because it changes it from, okay, you're on the main area of the screen, and then at another time you're on one of the little side lights or the bottom.
Yeah.
Which that, for me, as I sat here and as a former advertiser, I mean, that constant impressions of that, your logo and your everything being in front of people, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and this is storytelling. We're branding your business. We are getting as many impressions of your business, your logo, your establishment, your facade of the front of your building in front of as many people as possible in the community. Thousands of times the images get seen weekly, so it's a really great advantage to a business to come on board with the network.
Yeah.
We go way above and beyond. We believe in giving more than we say. Part of the process is more than the billboards. We have also our social media. So if you are posting on your social media, I will share that and move it over to my platform, and that helps a lot. And I will go in and like and comment. So many people just go in and lurk.
And don't participate.
So I try to drive your social media as much as I can also. So that's a good plus. If we go to an expo or any type of business functions, we take the network with us. Everybody comes along. So if you want to come along with, you can. If you want to send information, you can do that also. So it's a great way to get your word out more than just the billboards.
Yeah, and the other thing I thought I liked about it was you can, basically any of your network, I can drop ads into. I get a certain number of screens that I can be on per month. And that's something we kind of reevaluate and change as we go.
Yes.
You know, shifting and adjusting around to the different places around town that would make sense for a co-working space.
Exactly.
You know, there's certain spaces that, you know, a restaurant, that's probably not some place that I need to advertise because people aren't really paying attention in that place. Coffee shop,
that's the good
that's
spot
definitely
for you.
one. Yeah, that's where I want to be.
Everybody thinks that the coffee shop is their new office space.
Yeah.
So if it's not, you know, this should be their
Starbucks hates you, by the way. They don't like you. They've taken away all the outlets and they made uncomfortable chairs because they don't want you to stay there all day.
Yeah, just come get your coffee and leave. But here, They want you to stay all day. They
Yes.
want you to commingle. They want you to interact. And that's the beauty of co-working
So our
spaces.
mission is just to save you from co-work or from coffee shops.
Coffee shops.
So what's new in your world? I know there's some exciting things.
There's some really exciting new things coming up. I am over the top excited about it. First, we'll start with the small, and then we'll go into the large, amazing stuff. But we have a ability now to, if you use events on Facebook, we have the ability to take and push that through the system and run that on the billboards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it'll take 3 events that you have, and so you'll do the next 3 events, and then the first one will drop off, and the next one will load automatically
Very cool.
in. So it's kind of a set it and forget it. You don't have to think about it. It just happens automatically as long as you're updating your events on Facebook. So that's a great referral for us
know
with
if
a
we
new
even knew
product.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but you're the first person we're going to do it for.
Okay,
you're
there
in
we
the-
go. So
you're
no wonder.
already in the line.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
I was like, I don't
You're
think
like,
I've heard of
about
that. Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
I've told Michelle.
Okay.
So
well, then it's done.
the other half.
Yes, the better
And
half.
so that's exciting that we have that platform that we can push your events.
That's huge.
And that's huge
Yeah.
because why else are you having events unless you want people to know about them? The next thing coming up, we have a new system where we can take your Wi-Fi and turn it into a lead generator. So this is really exciting. This is new cutting edge technology. This is something our company has created. So it requires an opt-in to Wi-Fi. So
Okay.
you have to be an establishment that's providing Wi-Fi. And when the people opt in to get on your Wi-Fi, they will give you their name, their email address, and their age. And it will track an IP address, which is basically like the VIN number on your vehicle, but it's the VIN number for your smartphone. And it will track these IP addresses of who's coming and going. So once you opt in, then you get, in a couple of hours, it doesn't happen automatically, but you'll get an email from us saying, or from the establishment, saying, hey, thanks for coming in. We were glad you were here. This is who we are. Nothing salesy, just informative, grateful that you've come in. And so then there's many options it can go from there, but say the person doesn't come back in and you're like, everybody wants people to come back in, so that's an important piece of the pie. So if they don't come back in after 45 days, 60 days, 120 days, it's the owner's option of what number. We will send out and generate an email that says, hey, we haven't seen you in a while, kind of miss you. Come in for free ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? But so when it generates that, then it can track who does actually come back in
Yeah,
from
the
this
IP address
email.
once again, yeah.
Again, the IP address. It can't tell you it's Bob Smith down the road, but it can say it is a male, 45 years of age, got the email and has now come back and responded to
Nice.
it. So and the beauty of it is you set it all up in the beginning, you set it again, and you forget it. And it just does it all on its own. It's automatically generated, and it's an amazing way to keep your clientele front of mind. That's what BlueBonnet is all about. We're about keeping your clients front of mind for your business.
Now, the day that you can figure out where they're going and hanging out during the day so that I can target that screen,
Okay,
then we're going.
that's a piece of the pie. Actually,
Okay.
if other host locations are opting into this Wi-Fi program that we have, it can tell you that your clients are going to High Country Market, are going to Flex Fit Gym, are going to J&J Barbecue, and now you all need to cross-pollinate your business.
That's super cool.
So
I
yeah,
love this.
it's only going to get bigger and better. I'm
Yeah,
so
it
excited.
sounds like it. Yeah,
Mhm.
especially as you grow the network. I think that's going to be a big piece of
Absolutely.
it.
So the people in network are going to get extra pieces to that pie as opposed to the people that just are using the Wi-Fi
Absolutely.
connection.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so fast 5 questions now.
Okay.
First question, you wake up in the morning, business is totally gone. You have a laptop computer, $500 in your pocket, have a place to live, food and clothing. What do you do first?
I go fill up my car with gas.
Good answer, because you have $500 at least. Yeah.
I got to get around
Mhm.
to network, so I'm going to plan some strategic networking events. And beyond that, I'm going to unfortunately have to go out and cold call. I'm going to go door to door. I'm going to take my little media kit and I'm going to go find me some business.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
What's your biggest entrepreneurial mistake that you've made?
Thinking I can do everything.
Chief Everything Officer.
Yeah, that E does not mean everything.
Yes.
Got to learn to delegate. That's an important part of the role, or you will burn yourself out. So, yeah.
There are only 24 hours in a day.
Everybody's got 24.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
That's it.
What's a good book or other resource, as we had this conversation before,
Right.
that you might use on a daily basis?
So, I'm not a big book reader.
Okay.
Wish I was more so. I would like to get more into listening to books. I
Okay.
really think that's important.
You have
But
a lot of windshield time. so.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm that internet person. I will get on the internet and research. Research what other companies are doing, what is good for social media. I just try to advance myself as much as possible.
Do you have some favorite places that you typically go to for your go-tos?
Well, okay, so Hardy Burke, he gives a lot of great information. And I try to follow him. He's one of my top followers, and he's always got some good nuggets for everybody.
And Hardy's been on the show before. We've
Hardy
interviewed
has,
Hardy a few weeks ago.
absolutely.
So if you don't know who Hardy Burke is, go back into our shows.
Find it.
And it should be like mid-December of 2016 or 2017. That's when
17,
Hardy and I did a show here, and so you can learn a little bit about Hardy's business, and their businesses really dovetail well together.
We mesh well together, absolutely. So I follow other marketing and entrepreneurs and see what they're doing. And
Awesome.
kind of, the best form of flattery is copying somebody.
Absolutely.
So
Well, I do it a little different. If you ain't stealing, you ain't trying hard enough. But,
there you go. That's it.
So what's a good tool that you use daily in your business that might be good for other entrepreneurs to use?
Okay, well, this is a new tool that I just found,
Okay.
and you were there when I found it. It is cruu.com. So what this does, you go in, it's absolutely free for 5 subject topics. You can pick from 300 different subject topics. And it will automatically generate posts that are written by human beings, not by robots, that are about the subjects that you are interested in. You can pick 5 subject topics. If you want to pay, then you can pick more, but I think the 5 subject topics for free is amazing, and it is giving you content to put on your social media that has already been approved, already has SEO approval on it, and it's top of mind for people. Obviously mine is mostly about marketing and content and that type of business.
Yeah.
So, but you can customize it for your own business, and it's like the newest thing. I'm spreading the word.
I know.
I'm like the evangelist for
It's
CRUUU.
Yes, CRUUU, yeah.
Yeah, but I have started using it as of the first of the year, and I am extremely happy with it. And I think that it's a great product. You have to use it. You have to push through Buffer or HubSpot, but it automatically does it. You don't even have to think about it. So that's one of the greatest tools I've
Does it work
found.
with Hootsuite too, or?
No, it doesn't work with
Okay,
Hootsuite.
so you got to go through Buffer.
You got to go
All
through
right.
Buffer or HubSpot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fine.
Great product.
That's
I highly
fantastic.
recommend it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try that.
Yeah,
one out. So-
absolutely. It works.
So how do we get a hold of you?
So, best way to get a hold of me is either my email address, Teresa, no H free way to be, TERESA @blueBBB.com, or you can call phone number 512-428-4636. Or if you network in the Williamson County area, there you go. Here I am. You will find me everywhere.
You will find Teresa out there. So yes, she
Absolutely.
does hit most of the networking groups, and
I
is
do.
part of my BNI group as well.
Yes,
So,
BNI, that's another
it's
important
another
part
big
of the
one for
pie.
us, so.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for coming out today.
Well, Jeff, I'm very grateful for
You're
you
very
to give me the time to promote my business.
Excellent. Well,
Yay.
thank you so much. Folks, I can't tell you how much I love working with Teresa. If you want to see what one of the host sites looks like, we have one here in the lobby at T-Werx. It's fantastic. I can't tell. I'm very picky, and she, a lot of the work that they do from a visual standpoint is just outstanding, and really will represent your business extremely well. And make you look extraordinarily professional, which that for us, especially early on, that was one of the first investments we made from an advertising standpoint. It has definitely helped us get our brand out there. So if you want to get your brand out there and you want to get it around town, it's a great place to do it, and quite frankly is very reasonable in comparison to other media that's out there.
Absolutely. There's a price point for everybody.
Absolutely. So thanks a lot. Once again, right down below me is the subscription button. Make sure you hit that before you leave today so that you'll be up to date on all these new ones coming out, because like I said, we are producing about 2 to 3 of these a week, and you'll want to stay on top of it because we have all kinds of cool people like this coming on and telling about their entrepreneurial journey as well. So thanks a lot. We'll see you here next week.